Clearly I failed. Montella replaced by Gattuso at AC Milan. Milan, AP, unable to produce inspiring results with a completely revamped squad, Vincenzo Montella was fired as coach of AC Milan on Monday and replaced by Gennaro Gattuso. Montella acknowledged his failures in an Instagram post. "Leaving Milan hurts a lot. I tried to give my all for this club, but I accept the decision that has been made," Montella wrote. "I want to thank the players and you fans for the beautiful moments that we shared together. Let's hope that Milan ends up there where it belongs. Clearly I failed, but I will continue to support these colors." Milan, which spent more than €200 million, nearly $250 million, on new players in the off-season, has won only 2 of its past 9 matches and has as many losses, 6, as wins. The Rossoneri have been beaten by Lazio, Roma, Inter, Juventus and Napoli, the top 5 teams in the standings. The move came a day after a dispiriting 0-0 draw at home with Torino left Milan in 7th place in Serie A. Milan announced in a statement that it had parted ways with Montella. "We are very grateful to Mr. Montella and his staff for all the work done up to today, their commitment and professionalism," the club said. Management of the first team is entrusted to Gennaro Gattuso. A 7-time European champion, Milan is also facing financial fair play inquiries from UEFA after an off-season spending spree brought in an entire squad's worth of new players. There have been questions over the financial stability of the Chinese-led consortium that purchased Milan from Silvio Berlusconi for $800 million in April. Gattuso, a gritty midfielder who had been in charge of the club's youth squad, won the 2003 and 2007 Champions League titles with Milan as a player. The 39-year-old Gattuso also previously coached Sion, Palermo, Ofacride and Pisa. Gattuso becomes Milan's 7th coach, including caretakers, since now Juventus coach Massimiliano Allegri was fired in January 2014. Montella was hired in June 2016 and led Milan to a 6th-place finish and a Europa League spot last season, ending a drought of 3 years without playing in continental competition. Milan opened the season by winning all 4 of its Europa League qualifying matches and its first 2 Serie A games. Then a 4-1 loss at Lazio showed how vulnerable the squad was. Leonardo Bonucci, Italy's top defender who was brought in from Juventus during the off-season, has had a difficult start with his new club and the big group of new players has failed to gel. The other new players brought in were forwards Andre Silva, FC Porto, and Nicola Kalinic, Fiorentina, midfielders Ricardo Rodriguez, Wolfsburg, Franck Kessie, Andrea Conti, Atalanta, Hakan Calhanoglu, Bayer Leverkusen, and Lucas Piglia, Lazio, and defender Matteo Musacchio, Villarreal. Milan's few highlights this season have come in the Europa League, including a 5-1 rout of Austria Vienna last week that ensured a spot in the knockout stage. Montella's biggest achievement with Milan was winning the Italian Super Cup over Juventus in a penalty shootout in December 2016. Gattuso's debut will come at last-place Benevento on Sunday. He will be presented on Tuesday. Also, Cristian Bucci was fired by Sassuolo on Monday, making it 6 firings in Serie A this season after changes by Cagliari, Benevento, Genoa, and Udinese. _ More AP Serie A coverage, upnews.com web link.